I'm back. In order not to make the video so long, I kind of put them into two. This next one on the back of that page that we just talked about is about relations. And so, yeah, we have relations in math. So what is the definition of relation in math? All it is, it's a set of ordered pairs. And we know what the ordered pairs are in the X and Y, but now we've got more of them. We have a set of them, so we got a lot of them. All right, so more vocabulary, more definitions. The set of all X values is called my domain. And the set of all Y values is called, do you remember? The range. So I always remember my X values as you're the king of your domain. Have you ever heard that or read the book Yertle the Turtle, based on Dr. Seuss? Well, it's a Dr. Seuss book based on Hitler. So the X values, he was king of his domain. Everything that he looked across, all my X values is what I'm looking across. That's the domain. And when you're home on the range, you're riding a horse and you're going up and down, so that's how I remember my Y values. It's the range. Okay, so here we go. That's what a relation is, and it's any set of ordered pairs. But how do we represent these relations? We have 4 ways, and you are responsible for knowing all of them. So if I give you ordered pairs, I expect you to put it into a table, mapping, and graph. If I give you a mapping, I expect you to put in ordered pairs, table, and graph. So we need to go through all these to make sure you understand. Okay, this is what a set of ordered pairs looks like. Remember when we did absolute value, and I said you had to have that bracket because it represented more than one? That's the same thing here. Because this is a set of ordered pairs, I start with my bracket that everybody loves to draw. So now when you list your domain, your numbers do not repeat. Numbers don't repeat, and you go in order from least to greatest. So highlight that because there is a specific way to write domain. And here's how we do it. You open your bracket because it's a set, so it's more than one number. And I start from least to greatest. So I have a -3. I have 2 -3s. I'm only counting it one time. So -3, -2, 1, and 3. And then I end my bracket. My range, I open my bracket, and again, it's least to greatest, numbers don't repeat. So it's 0, 1, no it's not, I messed up. I see this -4. So range is my Y value, so notice that -4 that hid for me. -4, 0, 1, 2, and 5. Okay? Least to greatest, numbers don't repeat. If you need to make a side note, make a side note. Okay, table. Table is literally, you are picking this set of ordered pairs up and you are putting it down. They stick together like glue. So I'm picking up -3 and 1 and I'm putting it down like glue. I'm picking up -2, 0 and I'm sticking it down like glue. I'm picking up 1 and 2 and I'm sticking it down like glue. Are you seeing this? Picking it up, putting it down. Picking it up, putting it down. Okay, so those have to stick together. I'm not in least to greatest order. The order doesn't matter as long as you keep those pairs together. Okay, mapping. Take note of my mapping. It's written in a very certain way. If I give you ovals, that's good. That's good on me. What you have to do, the first thing you have to do is you have to label X and Y above your oval. I'm not going to label it for you, but you are, and if you don't, points ducked off, so don't do that. Okay. So what are we doing on the mapping? Basically, we're taking the domain and range and laying it out. So what does that mean? It means my X and Y values and numbers don't repeat. So I am going to pick up the domain, go from least to greatest, -3, -2, 1, and 3. Notice my numbers don't repeat, and I go from least to greatest. Same thing with my range. I pick it up and I put it down. -4, 0, 1, 2, and 5. So now I've listed my domain and I have listed my range. A lot of times you'll see certain teachers either put X, Y. Sometimes, I messed that up. Sometimes you can see D and R as domain and range, just as a reminder to, hey, go from least to greatest and don't put your numbers, numbers don't repeat. But I'm not done here. I've got to connect these numbers together. So what do? I'm going to draw array. Notice I didn't say line, I said array, because it has a start point and it has an arrow on the other side. So, -3, connects to 1, and I draw my arrow. -2 connects to 0, and I draw my arrow. 1 connects to 2, and I draw my arrow. 3 connects to -4, and I draw my arrow. -3 again connects to 5, and I draw my arrow. So let's look at that. Let's take a second. These are rays. Do I have an arrow over here? No, I don't, because it doesn't go back and forth. It goes from -3 to 5, -3 to 1, -2 to 0, and an arrow. And an arrow. What? An arrow on this end. Okay, so make sure you understand the formatting. Graph, this is just what we did in the notes above. It is simply, I'm taking this ordered pair and I'm graphing it. -3, +1, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, -4, my calibrating's off, -3, and 5. Okay, so that's what this looks like. Ordered pairs, tables, mapping, and graph. When you come to class on Tuesday, and I know that you have watched this, I want you to fill in this block and this block. Notice I gave you the set of ordered pairs here so you can fill in the others, but I didn't give you anything except where? Except here. So you're going to have to use these to convert it to put in a set of ordered pairs in domain and range. Okay? If you have questions, come and see me in tutoring. Otherwise, we're going to go up and running on Tuesday. See ya.